Hello class, welcome to my presentation on the effects of dams on Laos' environment and community. Laos is a landlocked Asian country surrounded by Thailand, Vietnam, China, Cambodia and Burma. Laos has approximately 7 million residents, with only 75.7% of the population having access to drinkable water. Laos is mostly rugged and mountainous, with lots of rivers flowing between them. The main river that runs through Laos is the Mekong. The Mekong is 2,000 kilometers long, starting in the Himalayas and ending in Vietnam. Connected to the Mekong are a lot of small rivers called tributaries, in which majority of the dams are built on. There are 39 main tributaries in Laos, which connect to the Mekong, with dams scattered across them. There are 34 current dams in the tributaries and 7 larger dams along the Mekong. The residents in Laos depend off the Mekong for many of their everyday needs, from food from fish, riverweed, transport, and sand for building are just some aspects the Laotians require to maintain their current living. The idea of harnessing the movement of the Mekong for energy is a new idea, and proper research into the impact is lacking, causing potential problems in the environment and the Laotians' way of life. Laos uses a run-of-river dam, which uses the movement of the river instead of potential gravity energy to turn the turbine. The problems with dams in Laos is the impact it has on the people and the environment. Laos is a very mountainous country, which makes rivers a replacement to roads. Building roads which are reliable is costly. Laos does not have the money to fund these projects, so using the water as transport is beneficial to the Laotians. The river network allows travel from village to village and villages to cities, such as Vientiane and Lan Prabang. Bombs were dropped in Laos from the Vietnam War, many still active, making traveling the jungle dangerous. The building of dams slows or stops the movement of the locals and halts the selling of fish and woven goods as water transport across the dams becomes difficult. The environmental impact from the dams is the carbon dioxide produced by the dams and the mixing of this carbon dioxide with the water, making carbonic acid. The carbonic acid increases the pH of surrounding waters, killing fish and aquatic life near dams. Permanent damage to the ecosystem can occur as certain fish and species go endangered or extinct, causing less food for the natives to survive on. Since dams production in 1994, there has been a 9,000% increase in carbon dioxide emissions. With Laos planning on creating more dams, the amount of CO2 produced could continue to rise. While Laos lacks the money to turn to a more sustainable energy source, Laos produces twice the amount of energy they use, selling the rest to neighbouring countries such as Thailand. Laos will build dams with the sole purpose of selling that energy to neighbouring countries. This means the Laotians will not see a single bit of that energy in their everyday lives. Not all changes from the dams are negative. The wealth from selling the energy has risen the gross domestic product of Laos by 2,700%. Which plays a significant role in assisting to bring the Laotians out of the developing country bracket. While Laos makes money from dams, not all of it is given back to the community. This leads in a struggling people who have no access to wealth, with losing income from the rivers surrounding them. This issue is complicated and there's no definitive answer on the issue being right or wrong. On one hand, the energy being collected from the hydro dams are increasing the wealth of Laos, using their resources effectively. On the other hand, the hydro dams are damaging the environment and the way of life the Laotians are accustomed to. One reason in which we should care about this issue is the lack of benefit the people of the Laos are getting. There is no communication of why their homes are getting destroyed and the environment they live in is tainted with new dams being constructed. A major way we could help is by educating the Laotians about the issue, giving them a voice and a say in their community, which is important. The difference in how the government works is impactful, with the people having no say in what the country does with their resources. Donations to the poorer villages and community to support themselves is beneficial. More research into how dam works and the effect on the environment, as well as how to prevent and deal with flooding and dam breaking, could lead to a less destructive impact on the community. In 2018, July, a dam burst in Laos, with 6,600 people moved from their homes and 96 missing. This issue could have been avoided with further research and maintenance. Thank you everyone for listening to my presentation.